was going to do a video on people who fell down the stairs, but as I read the articles, I found that nearly all stair fall reports were just a few short sentences long. For instance, Andrew Phillips dropped nickel, stopped to pick it up, fell downstairs, died at hospital. Or Clarence Stone, cigar salesman, fell downstairs, died. Or my personal favorite, F.S. McMurray fell downstairs, dead. As we can see, there is not much here for a story, unless you want me to read out a good 50 or so such reports for background noise. With falling down the stairs out of the way, I decided to search for the next best thing, getting pushed down the stairs. And so, from out of Trenton, New Jersey, 1904, Nathan Sibbett, the 14-year-old boy who was arrested last Sunday on the charge of being responsible for the death of his mother, whose body was found at her home in a partly decomposed condition, was today formally committed on a charge of murder. The coroner's jury today rendered a verdict to the effect that Mrs. Sibbett came to her death by being pushed down the stairs by her young son. This verdict was rendered from the testimony of police officials to whom young Sibbett made a confession. According to the testimony of the officers, the lad had a quarrel with his mother on the Tuesday before her body was found, and he pushed her from the top of the stairs, her death resulting. The boy then covered her body with bedclothing and left the house. He wandered around the neighborhood telling those who inquired that his mother had gone to Philadelphia. When the house was broken into Sunday and the body found, the boy professed entire ignorance of his mother's death. After he had been locked up and closely questioned by the authorities, he made the confession, which resulted in today's verdict. Next, let's take yet another peek into the world of marital bliss, when a husband and wife got into an argument about working on Sundays. From Connecticut, 1915. Because he pushed his wife down a flight of stairs after she had objected to his making repairs to their house on Sunday, Nicholas Brockett was given this morning 20 days in the county jail upon charges of intoxication and assault. His daughter Susie testified that her father did not work for the last week or so, and that her mother had objected strenuously to Sunday work. But it is not just women getting pushed down the stairs. Just take a look at this little gem from Texas, 1901. Marble Falls, Texas is proud of the muscle of Miss Sally Shore. A tramp who didn't like the food served him was slapped in the face and pushed downstairs by this Lone Star maiden. Her friends gave her a gold watch for trouncing that hobo. She has saved several lives in her time, although only 18 years old. Now this next story is about a work snitch or spotter who, some would feel, got what he deserved. From North Dakota, 1903. A.E. Stewart, a brakeman, who is believed to be a spotter, got an elegant thrashing from a railroad man whose discharge he is supposed to have caused. During the past month, some 12 or 13 railroad men had been reported from there and discharged. Suspicion pointed unerringly towards Stewart, and finally one of the victims of his malice met him in front of Dompierre's place, pushed him downstairs into the pool room, and gave him a thorough thrashing. After the punishment had been administered, Stewart was invited to get out of town, and went out on foot in a westerly direction. And finally, here is a 1913 report from out of Illinois about a student's claim that he was abused by the school principal. That Ashley Boysel, the 16-year-old boy who his parents claim was found unconscious after his school principal had pushed him downstairs, probably was just in a pout and was faking in order to get his teacher in bad, as the opinion of many today who had looked into the case. It was alleged that the boy was in a stupor several days, but the attending physician said today that upon examination he found no bruises upon his head or anywhere else. The boy is said to be naturally dull and to be obstinate, having required 2 years to pass each grade. Superintendent McGill is investigating the reported rough treatment given by Principal Taylor. Everybody take care and stay out of this heat.